Hello everyone, and welcome to Lazyheart Gaming. I'm Wolf, and this is Starfield. You join me in the Ryujin headquarters, where we're about to discuss the outcome of the mole investigation.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity LTD.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogen Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Yeah, I was able to find and confront Imogen.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogen is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget, the mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Of course, thanks to another of my operatives.
So, of course, the plan is to keep Ularu on side, so we can get some even bigger evidence against her. So,
Watch
we
me.
can't blame Dalton for this.
Imogen's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity LTD, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority the experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
Yep, they were performing illegal human trials at the clinic.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Masako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send down the candidate.
I hope you're ready for this.
When it comes to pioneering technological advancements, you bet I'm ready, 'cause that's the Ryujin way.
Good. I can tell Vina is going to enjoy working with you. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
Here we are at the neuroamp section of the R&D floor.
Double check those measurements are right. Anesthesia always makes me nervous.
A cursory scan of your vital signs.
I've already checked
You
it
are
4
currently alive.
No, thanks, Robot. I'm glad to know that I am, in fact, alive. Hi, Vina.
It's good to see you again. Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey.
Yeah, just don't fry my brain.
Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda.
Good.
Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You did, my
No,
friend.
I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured.
By blaming someone else. I'm sure it's gonna be okay.
Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
I mean, that's a chair, not a table. Very clearly a chair. Whatever. Let's get our neuroamp.
All right, let's get this party started. time's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
Now we get back up.
So, how are you feeling? You look good?
I've been awake for like 5 seconds, so it seems fine though.
That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation.
I get my plans for a lifelong minion.
That's something to talk to the drone engineers about. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says.
Yeah, let's see what it can do.
Spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
So we've got a scanner. We select this person, press E, and then we've got manipulation. Okay, I needed to make him pick up the keycard first. And then he can unlock the door. There we go. Can't talk to her. How do you think that went, Vina?
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow.
There we go.
How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects?
Got a little clunky and awkward to control, but yeah. My new favorite toy.
I'll take that as a no on the side effects, and that toy you love so much is very powerful, so use it wisely.
Yeah, toy is hardly the word I'd use to describe it. It's truly remarkable tech.
Well, it does open up a lot of possibilities.
Your job? You bet it does. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
Back to the bus. Here we are at Masako's office.
I wasn't sure how
With Laura.
Vina's promise of no downtime was going to be. Now
Oh, only 3 to 4 hours wasn't too bad.
Internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity LTD. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries.
All I need are the details.
All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity LTD. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you.
Yeah, what do you think the benefits are?
Option A, you need to remain under the radar the entire time. Option B, you have a slight cover that may give you the opportunity to talk your way to your objectives. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D.
As you can see, you've several floors to traverse. so I hope you're prepared for an adventure.
How far in can I get with that identity?
You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. Infinity may be cheap, but they know at least some level of security is needed in this business.
I can handle
That's
it.
what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let her explain the details.
You see, once we expose Infinity LTD, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials, but Project Dominion needs to remain confidential. I've created an overseer program that will gather all the evidence we need, and at the same time delete anything relating to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp.
Make sure the job gets done.
I hate to think we're putting our faith in the wrong operative. No, we don't want to mess on this one. A body count will only distract from what we're trying to accomplish here. Simon Ryujin provided some useful info on how to evacuate civilians from the building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue on their hands. Once that pressure becomes too much, every floor in the building is going to suffer from gas leaks, setting off an automated alarm to evacuate the building. Simon was able to get a passcode for you to access their system's computer, so you can force the heating system to fail.
Where's the computer for that?
If the information Simon provided is accurate, you can reach the control systems through a computer located in the maintenance area. It's a pretty convenient stop if you enter in through the roof access.
Definitely is. Yeah, the less people in the building, the better.
That's exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit. It should help reduce their ability to detect you. These suits are typically reserved for the senior ranks, but we want to reduce as much risk as possible.
Suit or no suit, they'll never know I was there.
That's what we're hoping for. If you can pull this off, even I'll be impressed.
Once you've run the Overseer program and obtained the prototype, your final step is to deliver the slate to David Barron at the SSNN field office. If he asks questions, feel free to give him just enough information to pique his interest, but no mention of Ryujin or who you are. SSNN is used to anonymous tips. They'll do whatever verifications they deem necessary on their own to confirm the story.
Yeah, I'd love to see the look on Lucas's face when we broadcast the system.
So, any final questions before you go?
What kind of security are we looking at?
Depending on whether or not you evacuate the building, you'll mostly be looking at security guards, much like we have here. You may encounter an automated defense system in the form of turrets as well, so be careful.
Alright, got it. I think that's fine. I'm ready to go.
Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Your cover ID card is encoded with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up, Skylar Lumen.
I'm guessing you get a different name if you're a male character. Oh, there's some random credits I could just steal from Misako here. That's pretty cool. Now, obviously, we need to go talk to Dalton first. Let's quickly do that. So that he can put a back door or something into Ulara's back door. Hey, Dalton.
You have the program.
Do what you need to do.
With pleasure. So, let's take a look.
This bit where we look at the screen so they're completely unrelated again. I like this bit.
Aha. The decryption's hit a snag. There's definitely something here. This is exactly what we needed. According to this code, Ularu intended to plant false evidence that would show Masako was working with Lucas. The moment you launched the Overseer program, a series of fabricated communication files would have been uploaded to the Infinity LTD network. One of them even frames Masako for encouraging Lucas to push for early human trials. I'm going to copy the necessary files off this slate and issue you a new one. I want to keep this one intact, so Ularu can't dispute it.
Makes sense.
All right. Now, we finally have the evidence we need to prove Ularu's guilt.
One down, one to go. We gotta still sort out the Infinity stuff.
Yes, I'm looking forward to putting this all behind us. Without that falsified evidence, Ularu is in for a big surprise. I fully expect she'll be eagerly awaiting SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler. Here's the new slate with the revised Overseer program. Let's get this assignment finished the right way.
And there we go. Now we just have to go to New Atlantis, because that's where Infinity is based. Before we head to New Atlantis, I just wanted to come and upgrade my stealth, because, you know, we're doing a big stealth mission, so being harder to detect is going to be very beneficial. There we go. That's that done. Also, the manipulation that we can do is actually a 4th tier skill on the social tree. So it's quite nice to have that. So I'm 9 points away in this tree from being able to unlock those. So that's quite a big jump. We've made it to New Atlantis, and I've put on the operative suit. It's quite a cool little suit. It does come with a helmet, but the helmet, whilst looking cool, provides no bonuses, so I'm not going to bother wearing it. Off we go to Infinity. So here we are. This is Infinity LTD. This is the front door, but I want to try and get the roof access, just so we can get the building evacuated quicker. So if we go this way, and into here, and up some stairs. Lovely. Made it inside, so we should probably be a bit sneaky. As you may have noticed from upgrading our stealth skill, our stealth meter is now a bit more useful. This looks like just a lift. That's not very helpful. Let's go through here. And we've got some big, scary looking fans. And I believe we can get this guy, maybe, to turn off the fans. Manipulation, there we go. Turn off the fans, please, buddy. Thank you. There we go, that's how we get down here. And let's unlock this. Critical systems, heating. 279 past. Perfect. Yep. So, lots of noise.
All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
And with that, we should be able to sneak around a lot easier. Just drop down here, and the place we want to get to is over this way first. So we just stick on here. Hopefully that guard won't see me. Can I get through this vent? I can't. Okay. So I need a way to make this guard go somewhere else. I think I failed the manipulation. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm still hidden. He can't see me. Probably the gas. Lovely. Close the door behind me. Guard almost saw me. It was technically detected for a moment, but that's pretty. Ooh. Right, let's do his computer first. He's only got novice, which is kind of surprising. Nothing too exciting in his files, so let's just run the program. So that's that bit done. We'll steal his money too. And let's have a quick look in his safe. Nothing too exciting. I don't need that gun. Right, now we just need to try and sneak our way all the way down. Sneak past this guard very carefully. Looks like there's some bits down here we can hop down onto. And he hasn't seen me. That's good. Looks like there's a vent this way. And of course some guards that we want to avoid. So let's avoid those. Well, the gas just hit me for a sec there. That's okay. Almost fell down. There's the vent behind us. And yep, we can drop down here. So presumably we're now on a lower floor. Go out this door. There's a guard over there. So let's just go this way. There's a guard coming, so just hide in here, which I was hoping would have an actual door, but it doesn't. Okay, he's going that way. Perfect. Now we've got big room here. I manipulate you. Oh no, go do something over there. I don't care what you do, just leave me alone. Okay, good, that worked. And there's a vent over here, which is lovely. Probably could have, you know, just snuck behind him on a loop, but I think you can only use manipulation on people that are a lower level than you. And there's some guards that are higher levels than me in here. Which is a bit of a pain, but never mind. And down to the next level. Lovely. Okay, let's... Quest mark's pointing us in that direction. This is not the research and development floor, I don't believe, so that's probably pointing us on how to get down, which is nice. Celebrate your birthday. In the most corporate way imaginable. By being told to do it. We need to get around the other side of this wall by the look of it. We just keep going this way. Avoid all of those green streams because, well, that's poisonous gas and I don't want to be poisoned. You can probably do it quicker if you're just willing to burn yourself. Right, someone's close to detecting me, so let's go nice and slow. That's working better. Now I go this way. Nope, no one comes down the stairs whilst I'm doing this. And there's our shaft. Lovely. Close the vent like a good person. Now we're in an elevator shaft. I assume there's going to be a safe way down. Yeah, we just keep doing this. And there's a guard right there. you wanna go away? Because I think I need to jump across. Birdie? He's level 20, so I don't think I can manipulate him. Oh, 0%. So, I'm just gonna wait for this guy to go. Okay, I just did the jump. He sort of heard something, but he doesn't know where from. So, let's keep moving. Okay, looks like there's a vent on our left, so we just need to be on the other side of the hallway. Almost fell down, almost got seen. That's fine. As long as we keep moving, they'll lose us. Up this. Yeah, you probably did, but it's fine. So, one of the things we want is in that room by the look of it, and there's another one that way. So we got a little hatch. This looks like it's going to drop us down onto the floor proper. So this is where it's going to get scary. Because there's turrets and stuff. This one looks like it's closer, so we're going to do that one first. Yep, here we are. Lovely. Steal someone else's money. Did you pick? Oh, an ID card. That sounds like it'd be useful. Oh, but twist, I already picked that one up. Plus, you know, stealing. Having stolen goods is just kind of a pain. This computer's not even locked. Once again, nothing exciting on this person's computer, so we'll just run the program. Right. One done. Well, two done. We've just got one left. Which looks like it's going to be more fun. Okay, that room looks like it's not going to be good to sneak through. Because, you know, there's those guards. Let's try this way. Close the door. You know, sort of back rooms and corridors like this. Probably safer. Right, there's a turret up here that's very perceptive. You see if I just move a little, it starts to pick me up. And there's a door here. So we'll wait for the turret to be moving away from the door. Here we go. Can't interact with that, so that's the card reader. Let's get back before the turret swings back. Lovely. And now the turret's sweeping back again. Let's get inside. Don't know if I can close this door from the inside. That would be great. Yep, looks like there's a panel we can use to close the door nicely. And there's some stuff in here that's not stealing for some reason. And then there's the prototype. There's a big cable running from that to there. And the security guards outside. There's this. Yep, that closes the blinds. Which is what we want. So what does this computer do? Hack in and have a look. There we go. Oh, security controls. Yeah, disable. Perfect. So we turned off the safety. No one can see us, so hopefully we can just take this. Lovely. Right, now we just need to leave. There's no nice easy way out like there was at Ryujin. So it's just back the way we came. Let's open this door again. That has brought me into caution, so let's go hide in the corner. Yep, there's a guard. Okay, they seem a bit distracted.
Stand down, nothing here.
They almost discovered me. Alright, let's get out of here as quick as we can. Lovely. So now we just need to head back the way we came. I'm up here, out here. Stay hidden. So crouch down. Close this. Climb onto here. Just all the way to the end. We don't need to go back to that shaft we're in. I believe there's a lift next to it, which is what that's pointing to. There we go. Just make sure no guards can see us when we run across to the left. And then we're good. We're free. So, looks clear. Let's just get in. And go to the... Go to the roof access. Feels like we should go out the way we came in. But no one even knows. New Atlantis. Lovely. Now we just need to go give this to the guy at Settled System News Network. He's conveniently just standing here. Hi, David.
But SSNN is here to stay. Can I help you?
Oh, I've got some good stuff for you. A news story you'd be very interested in.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about?
Corporate corruption at its highest level.
Intriguing. Anytime we get a news story like this, they always lack the evidence to back it up.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to just believe a perfect stranger.
Perfect stranger or not, we won't air anything without some sort of hard evidence. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
I can't reveal my sources.
Of course. I just hope your source is as reliable as you think they are. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Just a concerned citizen.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
Right, now we just need to get back to Masako.
Welcome to SSNN.
Hey Masako, I'm sure you've already seen the good news.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Really? He said within the hour. But yeah, not a hitch.
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the NeuroAmp perform?
It was extremely useful.
I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity LTD and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Ryujin buys Infinity, and no one loses their
Quite
job.
Right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
It's like a win-win to me.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and You have the perfect tool to help sway them.
If they don't agree, I'll be sure to make them listen. Wink,
You'll find
wink.
most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
So, we just need to convince some people to vote to buy Infinity. I don't think there's much point bothering with Laru, because, you know, she's a baddie. So we got some people on this wall, so hopefully we can just convince these people, and that's enough. So, let's go in here and start with Dalton.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
He did.
That's because you're the one with the tool to do it. As
Yep.
long as Masako has the internal neuroamp on her side, she can't lose. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
You actually disagree with
It's not
Masako?
often, but yes. And I'm not the only board member that initially voted against moving forward with the research.
Yeah, we saw how dangerous
You
it
read
is.
my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity LTD, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
The acquisition is worth the work, though.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity LTD is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna sort of try and say no to the neuroamp, but yes to acquiring Infinity. Hey Vina.
If operation starts to bore you, let me know. You'd make a perfect lab rat for the R&D team. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory flashes or losing time, I hope.
Oh god, all the side effects. Are those actual side effects?
No, of course not. They're purely theoretical.
Yeah, I'm used to waking up in strange places.
Reminds me of my undergrad days. I mean, I assume you're joking, right? I'll have to get that documented and we'll definitely want to run a few tests if not. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
It's dangerous.
I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent years working on and perfecting never sees the light of day. This is groundbreaking work. My life's work.
You're a scientist.
Fine, fine.
Come on.
Make your case.
Research methods. Apparently that's like a bonus one, so... I know you covered all your bases in your research. You know the data against it is there.
Oh, there is adequate data to back what you're saying. More than adequate. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster.
You're not a monster.
But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect.
Yeah, you're not a monster.
It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity LTD be?
Bound to be something inspiring on you and their research.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Yes, that's 2 for saying no to the amp, and 3 for saying yes to Infinity. This is literally the operative gear.
Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I'm happy to help answer any questions you might have.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
The majority of those workers are innocent. They didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
I want to not use the manipulation.
Your disdain is noted. And perhaps you thought I'd care because you're hopeful. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
Yeah, let's ban the Neuro
dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
And you know, all the lawsuits potential.
But with Alexis and Genevieve driving the restrictions and presentation of such a product, it's also highly unlikely. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Okay, so he's not going to say no to the Neuro.
Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
Masako would really appreciate it if you could back her on acquiring
Not much
Infinity.
to discuss there. I believe I've made my case quite clear to Masako on why I am against it.
Let's try and persuade her.
Alright, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Commerce. Yes.
When it comes to profit, I suppose all my arguments do fall short. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me.
You were very easy to
Talent
convince.
like yours belongs in the courtroom.
That was just a skill check. Skill checks are just an easy pass on the persuasion. If you want a real legal nightmare, I'd say the NeuroAmp fits that bill.
Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Agreed. It should never have seen the light of day.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know?
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Basically, yes. But
Well,
depends whose side you're on.
let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. We just need to grab Infinity LTD while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Yeah, coming to the rescue of all those innocent workers will
I'm
look
sure
great
I
for
can
us.
squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
Yeah, if you really want to keep us in public good graces, there's another big thing.
I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
The NeuroAmp should be banned.
The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal NeuroAmp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from.
Yeah, do you really think it'd
Not
be
when you
accepted?
word it like that, but a product that can settle disputes or help broaden someone's point of view? Then you really have something that consumers will buy into. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Okay, I guess we have to convince Laura to say no to the amp. That's fine, I'll just use it. Oh, I don't care. Yeah, I want to bring up the NeuroAmp.
That would be a foolish move.
Yeah, but I'm going to use it on you to make you
Alexis are
agree
the
with
only
me.
two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it down. Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're using it right now. The irony.
How
Perhaps
ironic.
I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The moment a competitor reverse engineers Vina's work, it'll be chaos.
It
The
will.
last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
So, I used it on Ilaru just to make sure that I got that passed. So, it's fine, she's been fired. I don't care about Ilaru. I don't want to manipulate the others. But, let's go attend this meeting.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity LTD's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity LTD.
Yep, the announcement would garner public
The
faith in
operative is
Ryujin.
right. Legal ramifications are a certainty, but the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages.
Arguments?
Infinity LTD could be the Pandora's box of financial and legal risks. I simply cannot support an acquisition.
We should be crushing our competition, not rescuing them from their own flaws. This is a weak decision, Masako, and you know it. In fact, I move that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Yeah, Imogene was innocent and she played a
Do you
volatile
even
role.
have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
I told you you wouldn't get away with it.
Escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
I don't know how this now works for the Neuroamp, because she was my swing vote.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity LTD?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
Yep. No one will trust anyone.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but she's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
Agreed. Not to mention the security risks.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
All against? Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any
Still went
other
for.
matters to bring forth?
No, that was it.
None? This concludes our order of business for today.
So, there we go. We got the Neuroamp shelved, which I think was essential. Will you talk to me here, Masako?
The internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Yeah, maybe see why it's
A
dangerous.
fine point, but it still proves its usefulness.
And I didn't use it to convince them, but
Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
yeah, that's quite a compliment.
It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Yeah, not really. These are the types of jobs I
hope that
live for.
enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Well, there we go. That's all done. Bunch of credits. And I believe that's the main questline actually done. I don't know about the other bit. So, Imogene's been saved. Let's just quickly see what she has to say.
You've certainly shaken things up around here.
What I do?
I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Good to see you back.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
No, I'm good.
Good. The mission board is generally self-explanatory anyway. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Thanks, Imogene. I'll see you around.
Certainly will. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy, just for you.
There we go. I've got my own office somewhere. I think this is my office. Yeah, nothing in here is stealing, so, you know, I'll take the digipics. I get some free guns as well. So, the way it works now is there's just some generic quests on here. They don't pay anywhere near as well or anything like that. So, probably won't bother too much with those. But, as I said, that's the main Ryujin questline done, finally. I was hoping it'd be 2 parts, it ended up being 4. But what can you do? So I think we'll call it a part for now. Not sure what mission we'll pick up next time. Probably head back to Constellation and move the main plot forward a bit more. So hopefully you'll join me for that. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, goodbye.